What up, and welcome. I'm Matthew Msingate, the designer and developer. This is my YouTube channel, Coded Design, where I teach coding and user interface design. First of all, let me congratulate you for making this far. Now we are getting into the actual CSS, the main thing. In the previous video, I was just giving you a tour to CSS as it relates to HTML and also the preliminaries, things that are important for you to understand. Now we are getting into the main thing. So first of all, I'm just going to go through this file and just show you the HTML structure so that you can understand what's going on. This is just an HTML boilerplate. As you can see, this is telling the browser that this document is HTML. We're just going to skip other things, and this is the head. Basically, in the head section, you put all the things that really you won't see visually on your HTML document in the body itself. For instance, this CSS is this one is the title, so it's not part of this space. And also, as you can see, this script linking a JavaScript, you don't see it visually. So in the head section of HTML, that's where you put things that you really not going to see visually. So we've got, let's say, an HTML tag, and then inside the HTML tag we've got a head tag, the one that is responsible for linking scripts and style sheets and whatever. And then we close the head, and then in most cases we used to have a header. Okay, there is also a header tag there, and also there is a body tag. So and that's about it in the HTML structure. Then let's get into CSS. There are two ways of linking CSS in your HTML document. The first one, it's an inline CSS, and the second one, it's linking CSS. In this video, we are just going to embed CSS, like we're going to include CSS as an inline style. So how do you do that? Okay, let's just save and refresh the browser to make sure that there's nothing going on that we are not aware of. And then from then, what we are going to do, we are going to add the inline CSS on the body of the HTML element. Okay, so this is how you add an inline CSS style. So you just type style is equal to, and then what do you want to change? You say background color, let's say red. Okay, remember on the color theory, when I was teaching you about colors around HTML, if you only viewing this video, please go and check this playlist on my YouTube channel and also watch that video. So when I was talking about the colors and theories, I only introduced you to RGBA, or the hex code, which is the hexadecimal code of the colors. I didn't talk about colors in an English way, or like in a general conversation or in the English language, just like this one. So also with CSS, you can put the name of the color. For instance, here you can say red, you can type purple, you can type orange. CSS does understand that. So here I'm setting the style of the background body to red. Okay, so let's just refresh and see what will happen. Voila, now we've just set the background of our body to red. This is an important thing that you need to note, and please make sure that you understand what I'm going to tell you, and also put it in your heart and in your mind. Things will go wrong. Things will go wrong. Sometimes you will forget to put, maybe you will write this color as a different ways of writing English names. Maybe you can use this let's say this spelling of color, and then you refresh, and then when you come here maybe things won't go according to what you want. Please don't panic. It's a phase and you will pass through it. We all start somewhere. Even me in this course, I am going to make mistakes. What is more important is that you look at how I try, or what's my approach of solving the problem. So that is it. This is how you link, this is how you embed CSS in your HTML document. This is called inline CSS. Very important to note, very important to note, CSS prioritizes inline style. In the previous video, I tried to change the background color of a YouTube it was YouTube. It was a YouTube background. I tried to change this by inspecting, and when I was changing it, displaying to none, it didn't change. Maybe the reason might be there was a style already in the, let's say, in the opening tag of that element. So meaning that if I can have another CSS somewhere here or anywhere trying to change the color, it won't happen until I put important, so that I can tell CSS really ignore this style and use this one. Obviously you are a beginner, I am a beginner, we are still this is the baby stage. We are taking the baby steps. We will get there. When I reach that video, I will explain in detail about the priorities, why CSS will ignore some of the style and it will prioritize some of the style. Otherwise, for me, Matthew Msingati, that's about it. If you feel like this video has added value in your overall understanding of CSS, please, this course is going to be packed with the tricks and tools and tricks of the trade. So please do me a favor and subscribe so that you can be notified.